What's going on, family? This is Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. I want to take a look at a couple of fighters and who they fought and compare their opponents. So right now I'm looking at Kid Norfolk versus Harry Greb. This fight took place April 19th, 1924 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Kid Norfolk was born September 20th, 1885 in Norfolk, Virginia. He stood 5'8" and weighed 165 to 185 pounds. Now he would fight Harry Greb, Billy Miss, Balansiki, Tiger Flowers, Gorilla Jones, Lee Anderson, Jack Blackburn, Jeff Clark, Bill Tate, Jamaica Kid, Joe Jeanette. Now Jamaica Kid is who he took the colored middleweight championship away from. And his opponent, Harry Greb, middleweight champion of the world. He would fight Jack Blackburn, Jeff Smith, Kid Norfolk himself, Tiger Flowers, Mike O'Dowd, Gene Tunney, Sam Langford, Mike McTeague, and Mike Gibbons, just to name a few, on both sides. So that's a phenomenal background between both fighters. Fascinating. Now here we're looking at Young Stribling fights Mike McTeague. This fight took place April 31st, 1924. Mike McTeague was born December 26, 1892, November 26, 1892 in Ireland. And he died August 12, 1966 in Jamaica, Queens. He stood 5'9" and weighed 153 to 183 pounds. He had a fighting record of 76-27-7 with 50 knockouts. Now he would fight fighters such as Johnny Risco, Balansiki, Zulu Kid, Battling Ortega, just to name a few. Young Stribling, December 26, 1904, died October 3rd, 1933 in a motorcycle accident. He stood 5'11.5" and weighed 128.5 to 195.5 pounds. He had 225 wins, 12 losses, 14 draws, and 128 by knockout. He would face fighters such as Mike McTeague, Tommy Loughran, Paul Berlenbach, Johnny Risco, Maxie Rosenblum, just to name a few. Outstanding. Here you have Al Winker to the left and Babe Herman to the right. Featherweights. Now Babe Herman was from Louisiana. Fascinating fighters, I'll tell you. Here you have Jimmy McLaurin and Lewis Kid Kaplan, two world-class champions. Jimmy McLaurin had a record of 55-11-3 with 21 knockouts. He was born on December 19th, 1907, Hillsborough, Ireland. He died October 28th, 2004. October 28, 2004, Richmond, Washington. He stood 5'6" and weighed 121 to 147.5 pounds. He would face fighters such as Barney Ross, Benny Leonard, Billy Patrol, Sammy Mandel, Sammy Fuller, Al Singer, Young Jack Thompson, Lou Ambers, just to name a few. Fascinating fighter. Great fight with Ray Miller. Tony Canzaneri, just to name a few of his opponents. Fascinating. Lewis Kid Kaplan. He was born October 15th, 1901 in Russia. He stood 5'4" and weighed anywhere between 123 to 135 pounds. He had a trainer by the name of Whitey Bemstein, who was also Rocky Graziano's trainer, and many others. He would fight fighters such as Jackie Field, Bruce Flowers, Bat Ballanino, Mike Dundee, Sammy Mindell, Jimmy Goodwrench, just to name a few of his fighters. They would fight Chicago, Illinois, and it would be an 8-round knockout on behalf of Jimmy McLaren. Here you have Johnny Wilson, middleweight champion of the world, and Mike O'Dowd, another champion. Johnny Wilson was born March 23rd, 1893 in New York. He died December 8th, 1985 in Massachusetts. He stood 5 foot 9 inches and weighed 145 to 164 pounds. These fighters would fight April 18th, 1921. Johnny Wilson would fight fighters such as Mike O'Dowd, George Robinson, Bob Kale Sweeney, Leo Florian Hook, Jack Malone, Harry Greb, just to name a few. Mike O'Dowd would be born April 5th, 1895 in St. Paul's, Minnesota. He would die July 28th, 1957. He would face fighters such as Ted Kid Lewis, Jeff Smith, Mike Gibbons, Al McCoy, Dave Rosenberg, Jacob Soldier Barfield. Fascinating. And I'm just giving you a few names from both of these combatants. My point is to show you the caliber of opponents that these fighters fought at that time. This is Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Great fighters will never be forgotten. Great fights will never be forgotten on my channel. Salute.